This is day one of the 5 Perfect Week Challenge. I'm Mateo, and we're gonna start on a mile. This is day one of the 5 Perfect Week Challenge.
What up? John Sanderson with Limitless. Thanks for joining me today. How you guys doing, man? Hey, thank you for watching the show. I hope you guys are actually going out to improve, though. Okay, merely just watching the show doesn't really do that much. You have to actually do the things that we say to do to get better. All right, and if you have the book, even better. But I will never make this about money, so. If you don't have the book, just watch the show. That's why we have the show, all right? And the show is supposed to, keep you hyped up on basketball and everything like that. What else is this show for? It's to show your efforts off, all right? I want this show to get big enough so that when you become pretty good, we're able to instantly hype up everyone about you. All right, so once you start watching the show, other people start watching the show, then it becomes popular, all right, and we're teaching us how to get better, we're teaching them how to get better, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, I can just be like, yo, we got a guy named Noah Masseth who wants to recruit him. And because people watch the show, they're going to be like, of course, you guys know what's going on, all right? So feel free to build this program as big as you want to make it. How can you do that? Tell everyone that you know about it, all right? Have them join. All right? The more people that we have, the more that our style of improvement will spread. All right? And we'll get the entire state of Colorado, eventually the entire country of America, working out a lot harder. What up, Chacon? All right? And then once we basically control the system, we're gonna change the setup to who the best players are, all right? And what the foundation for calling a great player is. Because right now we say, oh, this 4th grade kid is so good. And it's like, why is he good? Well, he's tall. Will he always be tall? No. His parents are short. So he's not going to be good forever. Is he good? And are some people are like, well, this kid is the best second grader or the best seventh grader. It's like, why? Oh, because he started early and he has these skills. But he doesn't work hard now? No, he doesn't work hard now. So he's going to get passed up. We want to know who the actual best players are. We want to identify the hardest workers. All right? It's about who works the hardest and who's willing to keep going up at a high trajectory. Yes, having early starts is great. Yes, being tall is great. I can't lie about that stuff. But if you work hard, that needs to be the ultimate merit for everyone. And right now, the world's screwed up. Right now, it's not a meritocracy. Right now, it's like, who's the tallest kid? Who can shoot the best day one? All I care about is who works the hardest, who's willing to reach their highest. And if you can get the best players doing that, that's when you're at a whole new level. But we'll start by catching those best players. And hopefully when we do catch them, you don't just eject and like jump ship. But we can keep building upon it, and then sooner or later they're gonna have to come to us, and then we're all together working out, and that's how we all together can reach these high levels of getting recruited D1, D2, D3, these high levels of some of us reaching the NBA or overseas. So that's the game plan. Thank you for joining me, and thanks for giving it a chance, giving yourself a chance, because if you don't, I think the only reason that people don't really work hard is because they truly believe that if I did it, would it pan out? Stop thinking that way. Thinking that way is a destructive habit. All right. And before I give any more quotes, let's see what the real quote of the day is. Quote of the day today is, "No feeling is final." First person that I thought of when I saw this was Josh. What up, Weston? Weston's another person that I thought of when I thought of this. But the next person was me. All right. When I was in 5th grade, I might say it a lot, even 6th grade, somewhat 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, I would cry a lot. Like 5th grade, it was like almost every day. And it was because they didn't let me play basketball because they said that I was too good. I know. Woe is me. Oh, you're too good, John. Oh, your story's so heartwarming. No, but it's what I wanted to do, right? And there's only like 3 basketball hoops, 1 main court, 1 half court in the school, and they wouldn't allow me to play. It happens, right? And I would cry. And I was a pretty emotional kid when it came down to stuff that I was passionate about. And but you have to understand something that I learned in 5th grade is when I stopped crying so much. And it was a deep thought I thought at the time. Okay, I thought about 3rd grade. When I was in 5th grade, I was thinking about 3rd grade, and I remember thinking there was a time in 3rd grade when I cried. And I don't remember what I was crying about, but I do know that I cried. I believe the moments that I'm crying right now as a 5th grader, I'm going to forget about in 7th grade, so why should I cry about them? And from that point on, I could more so handle my emotions, and I led up to the point where I am today, where now I only cry during like really sad movies, maybe. I didn't cry about movies when I was growing up, but now I do, so I kind of like flip-flopped. But no feeling is final, whether they be bad feelings or good feelings, and that's how you get through those things. No matter how on top of the world that you are, you'll come crashing back down. Don't worry about it. Don't get too cocky now. And no matter how down you are, you'll be lifted back up. Bad times don't last forever. All right? And even no matter how perfectly sane your life is, one day, boom, COVID comes and just ruins everything and makes you move out of California to Colorado. All right? And because no matter what you're feeling like, whether you're down, up, or in the middle, you're gonna experience a roller coaster. It's gonna move. That little gauge is gonna move again. So be prepared for that. Know that. So don't get too caught up in any one moment. You do want to be in the moment, of course, but you don't want to be too caught up in any one moment. All right? This loss, this win, it won't last forever. All right? The hardest loss in my entire career, and I've lost in the NCAA tournament before. I've lost, overseas. I've lost in championship games. I've lost a lot. The hardest loss of my life was my first loss in college. It wasn't by 70, but it was to Creighton. And I didn't even know who Creighton was beforehand, but it was my first loss in college. And it felt so bad. I carried it with me for the entire week. And it was hard to let go of it. Don't get caught up like that. All right? Just say to yourself the quote of the day. No feeling is final. And now we got the history of hoops. What are we talking about? Ralph Sampson shocks the Lakers. Okay, again, the history of hoops section is in our challenge section on limitlesshoops.com. Click the challenge section, scroll down to where it says history of hoops. You get to scroll through all these great little things. This is a random one today, and the random one is Ralph Sampson shocks the Lakers. Now, I've met Ralph Sampson. The dude is huge. He's 7'4", okay? And he was on the Houston Rockets at the time. And him and Akeem Olajuwon were on the same team. Akeem Olajuwon was like 7'1". They both started. It was crazy. They're called the Twin Towers. Don't knock them down. I see you, Pakistan, or whoever did it. All right, but yes. So in this game, again, against my Lakers were they were winning the game, I believe, by 1. And they had how much seconds left? It was like 0.5 seconds, 0.3 seconds, but it says on the clock just 1 second because they didn't have the point seconds after that back then. But they threw the ball up to him. He was facing the inbounder on the sideline. His back was to the basket. This dude taps the ball like a volleyball player during the playoffs, mind you, goes over his head, swish, our bank, I'm not even sure. He made it though and won the game. Craziest shot ever. It's a part of NBA lore, and you guys should know what the NBA is about. So watch all these clips. For those of you guys who are like, I think that shooting 1,000 shots is a lot of shots. Okay, don't do it. I don't want to ball handle. I don't want to lift weights. I don't want to run. Okay, cool. I want to be a great basketball player though. You know what? If you're at the beginning of your basketball journey, that's okay. I don't care if you're a senior, junior, freshman, 7th grader, whatever, or if you're like a 1st grader. If you feel like you're not really ready for that Kobe Bryant effort yet, start with this. This is just watching videos, okay? I mean, you can't get any easier than that because that will develop the passion. That will teach you the history of basketball. It will do so much for you. So this is the laziest thing that you could possibly do in our program, and it's also one of the most fun. All right, so if you're not willing to do any work, do this one. Come on. All right. Anyways, let's see the work that we're going to do today. What is the work that we're doing today? We got homework section says right there. We got overhead board passes. This is a great one to work on. You can do it off the wall if you have to. Drive left, right, pass, high, low, on ball defense, ball jump versus face cut, Kobe post move, double bounce series. All those things are happening on Friday. Yes, so that's your homework to do. That's what you should be doing. You can go to our website again in the challenge section or the homework section, both sections. It gives you all the drill videos, and you can see what these videos are and then replicate it at home for at least 5 minutes a pop, so you can prepare for the actual work that we're gonna do. And if you do the homework, you don't have to do the run. So there you go. All right. Otherwise, we are also doing the stuff today. The stuff right below me, down there. See that stuff? See that stuff down there? What's up, stuff? All right. That's very hard to do on camera, guys, because it's not really like in real life. I don't have that stuff below me. I've learned some tricks. I learned some tricks over this podcast trade. Yes, I have. Anyways, the workouts that we're doing today is one-on-one hurdles for losers. That's if you get scored upon, you got to go do 15 hurdles. If you don't score, you got to go do 5 hurdles. So no matter what, someone's doing some hurdles. All right, and we do this so that you can that it's a lot more pressure. But it's still some one-on-one basketball playing, that's great. As a group, we're doing King's Drill. That's where we tell you a whole bunch of stuff like foot fire, dive left, dive right, take charge, blah, blah. And then cheer drill, we actually use people for this one. You dribble the ball between the leg behind the back, and you try to match their speed, try to get faster at doing this ball handling drill. And then extended Manu Ginobili layups, that's from the elbow, pushing the ball out, hiding it high, and then scoring on the opposite side. Then athletic finish, I believe that one is with the cones, with the 3 cones. We have 2 moves that are kind of like this: the in and out, reverse layup one, and then this one, the athletic finish. But the athletic finish is in and out, between the legs, behind the back, 1 bounce, spin move, air, like fake in the air, and then finish on this side or this side. It's crazy. But we'll watch that drill in a second. And the last one is ladder to side step series. Great workout. I learned it from Phil Handy. You come up through the ladders and go off either right or to the left, either for the shot, crossover, or for the layup. All right, and watch these drills so you guys can get the gist of them. All right, and so you can be ultra prepared for tonight. actually wrong. It should be extended Manu Ginobili layup. Do I have that one on here? I'll show you in a second if I have it. Pretty sure I do. Those are the drills, and here's the extended Manu Ginobili layup. You have to see it. It's this one right here. So we start from there, throw the ball out, bring it back, try to score on the opposite side. Keep the ball high the entire time. All right, that's the extended Manu Ginobili layup, and that's what we'll be doing today. And let's see what we're doing overall in terms of our schedule. All right, so we're right here on the schedule page. I believe we're on the schedule page. All right, if I click on View Events, we actually have a lot of things set up. We won't play until the 8th. So that's not this weekend, but it's the following weekend. We have both teams playing then. All right, but we also added, besides just our workouts for the week, we also have tournaments. We'll get to our special events soon. Special events will be things like our combines, things like our morning workouts, things like that. But we have our tournament section, and in our tournament section, we have both international tournaments and domestic tournaments. All right, international and domestic tournaments. All right, let me show you both those things right there. There you go. All right, so this is everything, and we have a wait list for Taiwan. All right, we have 2 more people that need to pay, but we have someone on the wait list. All right, so if Aiden doesn't want to go, we have another high school that does want to go. As for the domestic tournament, we're in Las Vegas for these 2 days, 26th and 27th. And for that one, you just have to pay $50 to be in it. And you also have other options to be a part of our Airbnb or our rental cars. All right, and that stuff's all happening in July. So be prepared for that. This will be the last year where we'll just do a minimum amount of tournaments. We normally do 5 tournaments, where it's 2 in April and 3 in July. But we've calmed down the last 2 years just because we've had fewer players and fewer people willing to travel, frankly. So that's just the way that it is. But this year, hey, make sure you guys do these trips, because when we play against other 2 people outside of the state or outside of the freaking country, all right, we start to take the game a lot more seriously, but also we get to visit around the world to see some really, really, really good players that we normally wouldn't see. And it helps your basketball career out immensely. So that's my plea for that. Let's check the next thing that we got. We got JJ talking right now. All right, JJ's talking. I don't know what he's talking about, but we're going to see what he's talking about. So pay attention. Pay attention. Put on your goggles. Let's listen. Wait, goggles? You know what I mean. Earphones? Something like that. Watch it.
Why are some people special and we're not? Kobe, Jordan, Bill Gates, the players who post the most in our homework section. Everyone's not special. I feel like everyone is special, but is everyone willing to bring that out? Nobody's first time shooting the ball. They just automatically know how to shoot. Like, you have to learn. Everybody has to learn. Some learn faster than others, obviously, but it's just the work. We're all inspired differently, but the difference isn't you can't. The difference is you won't. Not everyone feels like they're special. So when they see something special, it may be a threat or something to them, and they want to laugh at it, but you can do it too. They can do it too. They just got to put in that work, that effort. The difference between greatness and nothingness is a very small degree that adds up to significance after a very long time. I feel like everyone can be special, because it's just, we're all human. Genetics are differently, but we're all the same species, we're all the same race. Life comes down to the little things, and The little things make the big things.
All right, you know what? He says a lot of stuff that is wise because it's JJ's wisdom, right? But this one part I thought was really, really wise. All right.
Everyone feels like they're special, so when they see something special, it may be a threat or something. The difference is you won't. Not everyone feels like they're special, so when they see something special, it may be a threat or something.
Not everyone feels like they're special, and when they see something special, they see it as a threat, and they may laugh at you. That is so true, especially for middle school and high school. If you're people get made fun of for the most random things in middle school and high school. It's oh my God, you do too much homework. Yeah. Oh my God, you're such a nerd. You like science? Yes. Oh my God, you're gonna shoot every single day and try hardest at a sport? They say all this until the results come in. Then they're like, oh my God, you're my boss. Oh my God, you're a scientist that saved the world. Oh my God, you're this basketball player that I worship. People try to keep you down on their level because they suck. They don't know what this magical thing is about you, and they wish that they had it, so all they're gonna do is sabotage you. I always talk about that. I talk about the level of competitiveness. It's competitive to want to get better than someone else. Yes, but it's also competitive to just sabotage that person and make them as bad as you are. I mean, you could work on souping up your car to make it faster, or you could just pop their tires. And a lot of people choose the latter version of competitive, and they just keep you down with them. Even if it's subliminally keeping you down with them, I think that that's what's going on here. All right, so again, I love JJ's wisdom stuff, man. But I thought that was extra deep because yes, people don't know what to do with you. And the biggest takeaway from this is anyone can be special. It's just that whenever you decide to put in the work, and as soon as you start putting in that special type of work, you are special. That is it. There is no difference between you and Kobe Bryant. There is no difference between you and Weston. There is no difference between you and whoever you're looking at in the entire world. Anyone can open a book and start reading the words, except for a blind person, obviously, or a person who can't read. Duh. But anyone can open a book and start to read, but there's this weirdo out there that reads 12 books a week. You can do it too if you wanted to. And when that dude's making $2.2 million a year because he's the smartest man in the world, he chose to do that. You can choose to do it too. Or don't cry when you're working at McDonald's selling some fries. That's all I gotta say. Or watching from the freaking bench, or even worse, the stands at this guy that you could have kept up with if you chose to keep up with earlier. Or whatever your dreams may be, you don't want to be on the sideline of those. All right? Anyways, trivia question today. Let's see this thing. Trivia question today is brought to you by, actually, we are getting another sponsor. We got another sponsor, and we got Warriors, what is it called? I don't want to mess it up. Warrior Challenge Arena, and we'll be adding commercial for them and stuff like that soon. But we got another sponsor, like a real one, not a fake one. All right, but so this one could be sponsored by them for now. But the trivia question today is, good luck. Austin's winning. Josiah's is right there. I'll keep this up as long so we can see who's first on the screen over there, okay? Because last time it was during the commercial that you guys guessed it, so try to do it. Try to figure it out. What up, Teo? Trivia question today is, this Hall of Famer was nicknamed, no, I'm not ready for that music yet, was nicknamed Rabbit, had a brother named Kermit, and played for the Coyotes and Red Hawks in college. All right, you know when I try to get all fancy with these trivia questions sometimes. This one's as fancy as they come. This is almost poetic in a way. His nickname was Rabbit. No, not Eminem. That was his nickname. He had a brother named Kermit, like the frog. Played for the Coyotes and the Red Hawks in college. That's a lot. my guess, ain't no one answering this question, at least the first day. I got you guys. I got you. And I know I got you. Okay, I didn't get you. Someone got it right away. Man, I tried to get y'all. I tried to get you. Yes, it is Elgin Baylor, guys. Elgin Baylor, Mr. Laker. Elgin Baylor. Let me tell you something about Elgin Baylor, dude. He couldn't play basketball growing up because he was in like a white-only neighborhood that wouldn't let black people play basketball. And then he like gets on like a high school team and like did amazing, but it was at an all-black high school. And no one recruited him, even though he was one of the best players in the country, because they didn't recruit from all-black high schools. They say he went to like this other school, and this is where the Coyotes comes from. He went to Idaho, and Idaho he like dominated there. But the coach got fired the next year, probably because he allowed a black guy on the court. Then he switched this to Seattle, and Seattle didn't play him for the first year. But then he got to play after that and just dominated again. The Lakers selected him in like the 7th or 5th round, even though he wasn't ready to come out yet. And he said, I don't want to come out. So he played 2 more years in college and dominated. Then he came out again, and the Lakers selected him number 1 this time. So that's Elgin Baylor. He could shoot right hand, shoot left hand. He was an amazing player. He's in the Hall of Fame. He coached after that. He was the Clippers like GM or something like that for like a long time. He's one of the best basketball players in the history of basketball, and that's Elgin Baylor. Good job to Austin Maxon for getting it right. Watch this quick commercial break. I've learned that something constructive comes from every destructive defeat, if you're wise enough to view things from that perspective. Oh, that's so true. Anytime that you're just destroyed, something can come from it. Something great can come from it. I've lost this program now 3 times. Once, when I first moved out there, I had the program going in Colorado. Then I decided to leave and go out to California because I got married. And so I had to start all over again. When I started all over again this time, though, I knew so much more. Then I lost the program again, basically, and I started over again. Learned so much more. Then I moved out here, started over again, learned so much more. And each time I started up, I could have seen it as like, just quit, who cares? No, I was renewed. It was like, thank God that happened. It's like I got like just wipe out all the houses basically so I can build again. And I'll build smarter this time. We have so many like streets in Colorado that are alphabetical in a straight line like this. But if you go over to like New York, their streets are abominable. It's horrible because they were built for horses. If they could knock that place down and build it again, they'll build it so much better. But they can't do that, right? Again, is that another 9/11 joke coming up there? No, don't think that way. But no, yes. When you get destroyed mentally or physically or whatever, you just start back over again and do it even better. All right, you got to see it as a positive somehow, some way. From every destruction can come a constructive moment of greatness. Who's doing the homework? Speaking of greatness, all right, because you are what you do, not what you say you'll do. I see all your faces right there. See, okay, let's see what we got here. Josiah, see you, baby. All right, mellow, Weston right there. All right, Blake, I see that too. Good job. All right, I like it. Keep working, you guys, because ultimately, man, the work matters. All that stuff matters, but you know what else matters? Showing up. All right, the attendance page. Weston is in the lead, along with Mason and Teo. All right. You know what the coolest part is, though? It's this guy. Where is he? You know what? Let me see. Where is he? All right. Honestly, wait, down. Right here. Josiah is still showing up, even though he's been hurt. Now that he's not hurt, let's get it moving up. All right, let's see if we can move up. We do have some birthdays coming up here soon. We do have the all-time marks right there. Aim for these marks. All right, those didn't seem that impossible before. I remember when Noah first started, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat that guy on the top." What are you thinking now? What are you thinking now, Noah? I believe Kiernan is like right behind there. Where's Kiernan? Kiernan is at 513. That means that Kiernan's about close to reaching Katrina to take Katrina Schwitwieser off the list. Katrina is one of our toughest players ever. All right. But yes, let's see where you guys can end up, because showing up is showing out. And the people that show up the most will become the best, okay? It's the one thing that you should definitely do if you want a chance at becoming amazing, all right? I'll see you guys tonight. Don't forget that the quote of the day is, no feeling is final, all right? No matter how bad you feel, no matter how good you feel, it will go away. So don't get too caught up in it either way. Don't let it destroy you. But even if it destroys you, just like what we learned during the story of the day, coming from destruction, you build it back up and you build it better, and you keep coming until no one even wants to even try to stop you. All right, that's how you should be living your life. All right, we have games next week. We have Las Vegas signups that need to be done fairly soon. We have Taiwan signups that need to be done within a couple of days. All right, we have a lot of stuff on our plate, but the first thing starts with you showing up and you showing out. So I'll see you guys soon. Great job to everybody out there. Talk to y'all later, man. Reese's Pieces, everybody.